Hello, doctors. I hope this finds you well, each and every one of you. These are unprecedented times. There's no question about it. In our lifetime, at least, in our history, in our growth pattern, we have not seen anything like it. The question is, what do we do? How do we accommodate to this virus? And what is there to do? So I have spoken to doctors throughout the nation, hundreds of our clients, and heard all the multiple facets of strange things that are going on right now. Some of them are going through struggles, and some of them are going through difficulties, each and every one in their own level. But one thing is for sure, and thank God for that, is that everybody's still healthy, and we remain that way, and we hope that. Now, unfortunately, there are many cases in which the people are not healthy. And this is posted all over the news. So that's not what this is all about. This is about what you can do to your office right now to make sure that it stays alive, healthy, productive, and extremely successful. Speaking to many of our clients, I figured out there's got to be ways. And so I heard from many different clients what they do and what they're doing and the things that they have accommodated in order to make this even more successful than before. And this is what I've heard. And I'm going to share with you all of those things that we've come up with. Things that make sense, things that get you to where you need to be. First and foremost, here's the first thing that you need to do. Go ahead on your computer and look at every single patient of yours, every single one of them from your database. And make sure that you go on Facebook, look them up, and befriend every single current active patient. Now, you should have already done this. As the patients come into your office, they should already be friends with you. But just in case they're not, you want to make sure that every single one of them, and almost all of them, will be on Facebook somehow. You'll find them. Make sure that you befriend them. Make sure that you are on their list, and that way you'll be able to communicate with them. And these are all the current patients. Here's the first thing that you want to do. Here's the second thing that you want to do. You want to make sure that you private message each and every single patient. You want to find out how they're doing and find out whether or not they need you. So go, once you befriend them, go and every single one of them has a private message box. Click on that private message and write to them a short note. If you remember who they are, and if you know them, some of these patients may have been 2-3 years since they've been to your office, you don't quite recall, then that's okay. But the ones that you remember, that you know very well, or that you know personally, make sure that you also put a private message. Listen, you've got plenty of times on your hand, literally. So use it wisely. What else is there to do but to take care of all those patients? Here's another thing that you want to do. You want to make sure that you broadcast an email to every single one of your patients. Inquire about their health. And in the letter, make sure you wish them wealth. Make sure you wish them to have nothing but good news from them. Let the patients know that you have new hours and give them your cell phone number. I guarantee you that giving them your cell phone number will make them feel so privileged and so close to you. Let them know also that you are offering them a discount on their services. Many insurances today will waiver the copays and deductibles. Use that. Use that as an incentive to let your patients know that they can come to your office and those things will be written off. Use your free time wisely. Make sure that every single patient individually gets a call. Here's what you do. Print a list of all the numbers of all your patients. 2, 3, 4, 5,000, however many there are. Pick up the phone and call each and every one individually. If you think the task is going to be overwhelming and not possible to finish in a matter of hours or perhaps days, on the other hand, you have plenty of time on your hand, then have your staff member to get on the phone and do the same thing. But I promise you that if you do it yourself, you the doctor, you will have a much greater response and a much better affection from them, from each and every patient. So you call every single current active patients that are in your office, call your full database of patients that you have, and every single one of them gets a call from you. Here's something else that you need to do. You need to take a little bit of time You can use your own cell phone if you want to, because the cell phones today are so advanced in the amount of pixels that they do. Or you can hire somebody and they'll gladly come to your office for 50 bucks, 100 bucks at the very most, and take a video of your office currently being sanitized. What you do is you show the entrance, how maybe there is a wipe on the entrance that everybody can use. The door is possibly open. This is the spring after all. We've been blessed that this disease happens to be at a most beautiful season of the year. Not too hot, not too cold, not raining, just beautifully placed for us. So use that advantage. Make sure that you show them you wearing gloves. Make sure that you show your staff wearing the mask. All of those things to show how sanitized your office is. Once you make that video, and if you can make it professionally, cost you another $100, not a big deal, start posting it. Call all the local newspapers, radio, and public stations and let them know that you are able to see patients currently, that you are recognized as an essential office, but you will treat patients during those times and you will do whatever it takes to help them out. Let those areas know, the newspapers, the radio stations, the public televisions, all of those will let you, public broadcasting patients, they will let you all print information on their website everywhere, because that information is necessary to the public today. And this will be good for you. It's a free announcement. Let them know also that you have a huge supply of those things that people need. They're called basically, as I'm sure you've heard about those things, and the supplies that they'll need to use. The personal protective equipment, the PPE as it is referred. That equipment you can get. I'll tell you what we've done. It's quite interesting. We worked out a deal with a company called Attitude Marketing. Many of you have heard about them because we've worked with them for quite some time now, and thank God they've been very good with us and giving all of our clients discounts and helping them in every aspect. Here's what you want to do. You contact them, and they have a company right now, and they've assured me that they can get all of this PPE, this personal protective equipment, at a very large discount, and it could come to you immediately. They don't make any money out of that. That wasn't the point. The point, it was to get you in your office everything that you need to make this possible. So use this advantage. Call them. I'll post a number and also the website in just a little bit so that you can see it. When you contact them, let them know that you want to have some of the supplies. Then you tell that to all of your friends on Facebook, on Instagram. Make the post. Stay positive. Continuously post on Facebook. You've got plenty of time now. Post positive messages. Be inspirational, supportive, encouraging. You will do all of those things so that the patients that see you, the patients that understand you, realize that you're on their side. There's so much negativity right now. So much. You can turn on every single news station and it's the same story that repeats itself over and over and over again. So there are the very serious concept, the same announcements that repeat themselves, and then the jokes. Stay away from all of that. You be the person that you can lighten up their day by giving them encouragement, that things will be better, that things will come out. The restaurants will have lines around the corner. The schools will be filled with kids, chanting, going back to classes. The businesses are going to rise. The United States of America is going to survive this. Be the one, be the person that brings them hope and the person that sheds light into their life at this point. Then there's something else. We partnered, as I said, with Attitude Marketing, and they've done something which is, I think, phenomenal. Two things. One is having a webinar online. Here's what a webinar online is. The ability, and again, you'll call them, they'll give you more of the information, the things you need, but the ability to train patients on what they need to do, or teach patients on what they would like to take care of their condition. You can have them on neuropathy, on back pain, on regenerative medicine, anything that you want. Check them out. Call them for their program. You'll see, you'll be very impressed. I worked with them closely. We spent several days and nights literally working on some of those things. Their people have come to my office. I've gone to their office. We worked it out. We worked it out so that it would be a great price, a phenomenal program, and something that you can try. We're doing this for all of our clients because I think it's necessary. This is the time we stick together. This is the time we help each other. This is the time that each and every one of us has to work with one another. And the patients will visit, basically they'll see a webinar online They'll have some information. So it'll be a post like, do you have back pain? You're still concerned about your health given all of this going on in the country? Watch this webinar. They'll watch the webinar. And they have options. You can do the webinar yourself. You can have a professional doing it. You can have a voiceover. You can have one of their people do it. There's plenty of options. Trust me, that's not the issue. And then, once the patient do this, there's a link in there where they can have video conferencing with you. If it's done properly, you can bill telemedicine on this, if it's done properly. Not only that, but you'll be able to work with them and give them a consultation and tell them what to do. They can also contact you at any given time and find out more about your information. There is a way perhaps that you might even invite them that if they do not have access to a car or they don't think they can come, you could send them access. You know, you've heard of the company, it's one of the companies out there. You can send them a car and pick them up so you can bring them to your office. So much to be done at this point. The things to promote right now is back pain and injuries. Think about that. People have pain, this is the time to promote it. The hospitals are overloaded at this point, overloaded with all kinds of treatments, and this is not the right place to be in. If you think about it at this point, right now what's going on in each and every one of the hospitals, it's not the place to be, not the place to visit because of the things that are going on. So you want to be there and let them know your office is open, that you can see them, you can treat them. They'll come to your office for anything that you need. Any other things that you want to promote to them. Here's another point which I think is very important to note. If you wish, you can buy some of those masks or any of the personal protective equipment, the PPE. You can buy extra of the things that they need and give it to your patients. So you have a few options. One, give it for free. Let them know our office gives out free masks. Come on by. You could do that. If you're concerned that you might be overwhelmed with the people coming in and just taking a bunch of things just to resell them or something like that, let them know that they are at cost. So let's say cost you 10 cents, 15 cents, 30 cents, whatever it is, sell it to them. A package of 3 for $2, something like that. Whatever it is, so you can get your money back. But you'll have traffic and people coming to you. Your office will be on the map. You will show them that you have things that you can give them. And then anything else that you want to buy, that you want to give to them and provide them. This is the time to be at the forefront of what you do. Of all the things that you're doing right now, since you are obviously saving some of the money on other expenses, if you think about that, there's plenty of things that can be done. One thing that you should not do, however, is decrease in any way, shape, or form your energy or focus on marketing. That's the only thing that you have available to you right now. Pour money, time, effort, energy, and all the knowledge that you've got towards the direction of marketing. This is the time for you to take and develop continuous campaigns in every aspect, using all the social platforms. Make all the announcements. I've been watching on Facebook and I see all kinds of announcements, which are great. I think it's great. I think it's phenomenal that you see that. However, I hope that the things that you're posting for your patients are different than the ones that you're posting on your private page with other doctors. The things that should be for your patients should be educational. It should be inspirational. It should be motivational. It should be engaging and supportive. People need that right now. And fortunately, many of the people out there are losing their jobs, being laid off, or for whatever the case may be. At this point, they call it furlong, whatever the case. The truth is, they are scared. Many people are scared. They don't know what the economy is going to be. Many people also are not sure what's going to be with the future, of what's going to happen. You need to be that beacon of light. You need to be that light of goodness, greatness, kindness. You need to be the one with the energy and the knowledge and the inspiration to lift every person. Remember, by lifting others, you rise. This is the time for you to be that person that people will look up to and remember the good things that you've said to support them. I hope nothing but the best for you. I will keep on sharing all kinds of information as I gather it from throughout the country. All the things that I've shared with you right today in this video are things that are working throughout the country and that are being phenomenally successful. So look at the numbers. We are going to see on the screen about Attitude Marketing and their contact. We have partnered up with them in this effort to make sure that all our clients and everyone out there gets the best of the benefits. If you wish to use your own marketing company, go ahead and do that. Just make sure that they get all the guidance that I'm sharing with you here so that you can get the most benefit and help as many people as possible. God bless you in everything that you do. I wish you nothing but good, and look forward when we again will be able to interact with one another, looking at this thing password and say, this was just a passing storm. That's all it was. And it is great life, a beautiful country that we live in, an amazing world that God gave us to live in. And I wish you nothing but the best. God bless you. Thank you so much.